all the magazines appealing mostly to men, one name, one enticing logo have continued to remain a global attention getter for more than 40 years. Hugh Hefner and Playboy Enterprises have sparked 4 questions from my curiosity. How did Hugh Hefner get his idea? How did the name Playboy come into existence? How did Playboy magazine initially get started? And how did Playboy's success change American culture? Hugh Hefner's idea for a magazine sprung at an early age. Hefner explains in an interview with Carlisle Adler, "In the last years of high school, I deliberately invented a person. I started referring to myself as Hef after a girl I had a crush on rejected me." Well, after rejection, Hef changed his entire wardrobe, began using cooler expressions, and started writing a cartoon autobiography of his life. Hef's cartoon created a world of his own in which he was center stage and finally popular. Although Hef's idea were revolutionary, where did Hef get the name Playboy? Well, the original name was for the magazine Stag Party. The lawyer for Stag stated that Stag felt that the title would be infringement. But that's okay because Hef was starting to have second thoughts about the magazine in the first place. Well, after bad news from the lawyer, Hef along with a couple of friends got together and brainstormed. A friend's mother had worked for a small, unsuccessful car wash called Playboy. Hef thought he could take that name and make it his own. Hef wanted a stag illustration on the first double-page spread in his first issue. So Hef had a cartoonist draw a rabbit head, initially with hooves, and paste it on top of the stag. This drawing produced the start of the Playboy bunny. Although the name and logo of Playboy showed initiative, how did Playboy initially get started? Determined for success, Hef applied for a loan as well as asked family members to invest in his magazine. A $600 loan was granted to Hef against his furniture. He also received a $1,000 loan from his mother. Hef also received $1,000 from his brother Keith. No one, including Hef, knew that Playboy's success with an $8,000 investment would launch Playboy's history in the making. After Playboy's initial launch, what were Playboy's successes and how did it change American culture? Well, despite competitors, Playboy is still the single largest selling men's magazine in the US. Although successful with Hef's help from Playboy Enterprises Incorporated, it made $48 million in 2010. Miss Maria wrote an article and published it in USA Today, and it stated, although successful in business, Hugh Hefner and Playboy have liberated the American culture as well. Hef gave money to the Equal Rights Amendment campaign. He also threw fundraiser events for Much Love Animal Rescue, as well as Generation Rescue, to controversial autism campaign. This was stated in Wikipedia. In the book titled Mr. Playboy by Stephen Watts, as well as in an interview, Hef's message with Playboy was that beautiful women were everywhere. Not just in Hollywood or glamour girls in New York, but on your college campus, in your office, and also live next door to you. In conclusion, Hugh Hefner and Playboy Enterprises revolutionized America with its name and logo. Playboy not only has changed the way the world views bunny rabbits, but has changed the social and sexual values of both men and women in the world today.